Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Hi friends, welcome to Stories and Tales channel. It's Miss Mimi here. Woohoo! Drum roll. I'm so glad to be here again today. And fun fact, today's song is directly related to our story for the day. Yep. The title of our book today is Mary Had a Little Lab. Mary had a little lab. I like the cover of this book. I like the title. I really. And then you've got this photo at the back. Mary had a little lab. So I like that it's a play on words of the popular nursery rhyme, but it also is connected to the rhyme. So let's dig in and find out what this story is about. Oh, first page. That's the cover page. Now we start. Mary had a little lab. She tested and created while other kids were at the park. She built and calculated. Do you like science? Do you like inventing things? Do you have a lab at home? That's what Mary had. Inventing can be lonely though. She rarely stopped for fun. One day she thought she'd call a friend, but she couldn't think of one. Maybe I just need a pet. One fluffy, soft, and sweet to snuggle, cuddle, hold, and love, and make my life complete. She traveled to a local farm with scissors and a sack. That's Mary traveling by bicycle. Speaking of which, we know that different modes of transportation, right? Different ways to move from one place to the other. For Mary, she was going by road using a bicycle. She snipped a tiny tuft of wool. Then she quickly headed back. She made an apparatus with pulleys, knobs, and gears. Then she set the switches, pipes, and the springs and covered both her ears. The new machine is finished. This is my best invention ever. Then Mary turned the power on and gently pulled the lever. What do you think is gonna happen? She pushed the wool into the chute and poured the mixture in. Then she pumped the pedals with her feet to give it all a spin. I'm noticing some rhyming words here in this story and I love it. I really love it. See if you can remember the ones that we saw, or see if you can even spot the words that rhyme. Stutter, sputter, crackle, crinkle, bang! I have a pet to keep. The brilliant budding scientist has made a woolly sheep. Did you hear that? Keep and sheep. They rhyme. The sheep assisted in the lab and often helped with chores and buffed the kitchen. Oh, he carried all the groceries and buffed the kitchen floors. Did you hear that? Chores, floors. Love it. Absolutely love it. He followed her to school one day. The teacher was impressed. He said the sheep could stay in class as Mary's special guest. Ooh. The kids all rushed to see the sheep and asked if they could play. Oh, Mary, could we have one too? I'll make you some today, Mary said. She led them to her little lab. Behold the sheepinator. I simply press this button here, the woolly duplicator. I'm your words. Ding, 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 ding. But soon the duplicator jammed and the sheep dropped out in twos. They filled the lab, the yard, the street. They made the evening news. Whoa, that's so much sheep, my friends. The town was overrun with sheep. She had made 10 times a flock. The wool went on for miles and miles, round every city block. Mary said, let's fix this jam. They pulled it until it popped. Then flipped the whole thing upside down until at last it stopped. Popped and stopped. Right? They used the lab to herd the sheep by adding the wheels below. Now everywhere that Mary went, her lab was sure to go. Oh, beautiful. They led the sheep to pastures. Each farmer chose a few, but Mary had a new idea she wanted to pursue. The town was back to normal. The people were at peace. Now Mary had a pet and friends and heaps of snowy fleece. Aha! And guess what? Looks like Mary opened up her own company called White as Snow Fleece Co. Interesting. I really like Mary. She's such a smart thinker and she's also quite the entrepreneur. What do you think? An entrepreneur is someone who opens their own business and makes money off it. Yeah. So I think Mary realized that, apart from a lab, she could actually start her own business, which is called White as Snow Fleece Company. I really enjoyed reading this. I really enjoyed reading it. I like how they took some lines from the poem, from the rhyme, and they put it in the book. I like how the story didn't go too far from the rhyme. It is such a beautiful, lovely story. And I'm so glad I was here to share it with you guys. So I hope that this gives you an idea. If you love science, totally go for it. Invent stuff. You'll make mistakes. Mary did. It's not only scientists who invent things. People, if you're creative and you write stories, you're inventing stories, you're making up stuff, which is great. So there's so many different ways that we can be creative, inventive, and thinking differently about things around us. And I hope that you take some time out today to think about what you could do differently around the house. Thank you for watching. My name is Miss Mimi, and I will see you here in the next video. Bye.